Hey, so this is 1301 2025, and I am taking a trade on GBP USD. As you can see, and I have opened a demo account which has around 3000 INR. Let's see if I can flip it to 6000 or not. Well, we can see definitely a bullish intent, but I will not sell here because there is a reason. Why it's the reason? Because this area has captured liquidity, which made it a demand zone. And this demand zone gave a reaction, that is a break of a structure. And this break of a structure does not react to the supply zone, and it came back. So therefore it came back for a pullback. And we can expect that price can react from here, take all these seller out and reach the supply area. I can be wrong. That's what my concept says. Let's see how it goes first. Well, I can buy here for around 8 pips, 10 pips. And if I buy, I have to risk around 5 pips, which is a decent deal, probably. But there is a reason why I will not enter this trade. Because it's counter trade. We need to check that. We have a higher time frame, bearish trend. So I will not enter in the real account, but I can enter if I see you doing the same thing. I am seeing from you is that the reaction is not of a valid point and the price is going down on its own. And we have probably seen this bullish trend. People are going to enter here, and I didn't take any level, special level, just reacted off a point, and as you can see here, it reacted to this, and this reacted to this, and we are around here. Supply was made around 7:06 p.m. and this was made around 7:06 p.m. So this is the same high. It is respecting it. I can enter now. By 7 can take it. That we already entered the same place at around 21402, 21402. So I have entered around would be right. this reason I'm actually trading in a standard account, so that is why my entry is delayed by zero point 0.8 pips. Let's see how the trade goes. And we need to see that if our trade is right or not. I definitely took this liquidity, so that will make this a supply zone. But price didn't come back to react from here. It pushed up. Rather, it made the supply zone. It made the supply zone and reacted to a demand area, which makes this area. So if in future price comes to this particular supply area, we can see that the price will be invalidated. The price will get invalidated and the zone will not hold because the invalidation criteria is if supply reacts and directly reaches a demand area. So if supply directly reaches the opposite zone, that is a demand area, it is invalidated and it will not give the correct break of a structure. So we can expect that the price will break this area and we will hit our TP. Let's see how it goes. Well, I can be wrong. I will not say that I am the correct, but let's just see how it goes. And for confirmation, we need to see EU. EU is respecting it. So that's a bit of concern because EU is respecting this area. And if EU is respecting and GU is moving and GU is disrespecting, there's a divergence in this correlated pair. And this small deep pegging between the correlated pairs is a sign of a manipulation. So we can expect that our trade is correct. I will tell you later why it is correct. But let's just see if I hit my TP or not. Well, if I wanted, then I can extend my take profit area. As you can see, I'm already in profit. That's it. You can see I have already made around 5,786, and this is was my inconvenience, and you can see that I closed here. So that was a little bit of scalping session in which I almost flipped an account, 3,000 account to 6,000 account. And if I wanted, I can capture a lot of pips more than this, because when the New York session began, we can see that already there was a good supply area formed. Why it is a good supply area? Because from the previous week, the last week, which I was, I guess, 13 is Monday, 12 is Sunday, 11 is Saturday, 10. So the 10th Friday's week, if you want, you can check that. That week was pure bearish, and we have at the higher time frame, at daily or maybe 4 hour time frame, we have taken out major structural point. Let me show you. So that is a liquidity capture, and when you do a higher time frame liquidity capture, we can expect at least a lower time frame bullish rally. And where it, as you can see, this is the 4 hour time frame, and price was making, and this is at around 13th November of 2023. This is November's 13 November 2023's structural point, which was taken out at 13th of January. So this was our run. Last previous 2 months, we are just seeing a bearish run. We can expect a few weeks of bullish rally, but we don't know how it will impact our lower time frame, because we can, in a high time frame bearish run, we can get a lot of bullish rallies. And as expected, you can see that price reacted of that zone. It was an early reaction. It was an early reaction, not quite. But there is something you need to know. You can see the gap, little gap here. This is called the void. I call it void. I don't know what you guys know this concept as. This is a major liquidity liquidity area, and price just took that, so we can expect a major bearish push. And as you can see right now, I didn't consider that, so we can expect a bearish run from now. And if price has taken a void before a supply zone, it will consider mitigated. You can say that this is a supply area, and from now onwards, all of the recent demand areas, like 2 3 recent demand areas, if they get broken, we can expect a new bearish run to the Genesis demand area, which is this demand area at New York low, London low. This demand area, this demand area. We are already in profit, but I wanted to see that if I can flip this 5,000 to 10,000 or not. If I get guaranteed bearish reaction, then we can probably take this trade. So good. This is clear zone. Price to get liquidity, break of structure, current break of structure, price tried to mitigate it. We already took this trade and we won it. So let me just here. I don't want this video to be too long. It is a, if the wick closes below this point, we can confirm that the demand will not hold. But the wick reversed like it is as of now and filled this wick. The candle reversed and filled this wick. We can expect a bullish run. Let's just see, because market is nothing but volume game. Whoever has higher volume will win, because both buyers and sellers perspective is equally correct, but the one who wins is the one who has higher volume. And who has higher volume? The banks, the institutions, and the big players. So all we need is to focus on the signs of manipulation, and try to not get caught into that manipulation. We just need to avoid that manipulation. It just reacted to that fair zone, and if it fails, we can expect price to go upside. This, and it can fail. I will not say that it will fail, but we have a major, this London high, and Asia had a target. We can expect that the price will break this London high. Let's just see how it goes. And it is confirming that the bullish run was, if the candle closes above this wick area, we can say that the bullish run or the bullish pairs have more volume. But if it doesn't, then it means the market is in a, say, indecision. Here we can see price reacted to this demand area and then mitigated to this area, captured liquidity, inducement low, inducement low, run of liquidity for our demand area, price mitigated and push higher. I will not buy here. Why? Because we are in a pair zone. Either I get a clear break of structure and then we get mitigation to this demand area, we will consider the buying option. But why I will not buy here? Because it is not sensible to buy here. Because you can get this high impact moves, even though they will not give you the break of structure on the bearish side, but they will take you out in an instant. Because this is all manipulation. I'm not saying that this move is manipulation. This can be the real move, but we really don't know. If it fails this week, and this week, we can expect that the price in a bullish momentum and it will close the New York in a bullish bullish way. That means the low of the New York will not be the candle will not close below the low of New York. That is at least for this day. That is this point. You can see. And if let me tell you that if I had taken out the partials and if I wanted, I could have continued this trade, but I did not do that because I'm doing scalping here. I could change this trade into swing trading, but I generally don't do that because in these types of trades, when you have a zone 1 to 2 pips away from your entry, uh, your scalping take profit. 1 to 2 pip away from your scalping take profit. So I generally don't do that. But it could have turned out a very good swing. So if it merges these zones, we can expect a continuation trade that I don't recommend taking a random entry because the maximum losses I have made was on random entries. You can see the word is fully. Next candle, we can expect price to take this out. But how to know that if the sell is correct or not? So you have to correlate it with E, and where you can see that price has respected this supply and is already going for the New York lead. Therefore, you can say that the seller's approach is correct. And what we are seeing in GM might be manipulation. I'm saying might because we really don't know. You can really don't know what is real and unreal, or maybe fake out until you see the break of a structure or M5 confirmation. Lower time frame confirmation. Price took this low, as you can see, it is a clear low that made a high, didn't react to a supply area, came back, but it break this demand area. These type of things happen all the time in the market. Let's just see how it is. We try to react it from here, but it is going to fail this demand probably. But it did give a break of structure. And if price came back and respected this demand area, we can see that the buyer's approach is correct, and what we are seeing in the EU is a sign of manipulation. All you need is to all you need to have is patience, and it will reveal the what is there and what is fake. I just love this. If candle do this on the previous weeks, and if candle closes below this region, that is a major sign of bearish volume. You can enter continuation trades like this if you want. If the candle closes below this region, you can enter on bearish. You can enter for bearish side, and the price, you can see that the price has officially started your bearish rally. The price went low and induced this area, tapped into this supply area, that it's a great trade. It's listed in this wide and went for this swoosh break of the structure. If price did that, price didn't did that and give us a break of the structure, then the price will return to this point, releases it, or maybe react on it, will enter and buy the break of the structure. So what we can conclude that we are in a short-term bullish rally, but if candle returns to a bearish pullback, like after inducing this zone and price return down, you can say that we are still in bearish move and price just wanted to take out all the sellers at that point. Now that please have patience, and you can see how quickly price jump. Therefore, we can say that price is it is respecting the previous demand, previous supply, and is inducing in that, taking out the void, giving high high impact momentum. You can sell here, absolutely sell here, and expect a big reaction from it. If I had to take trade, enter around here and wait around 6 to 7 pips probably. Mm. I will wait for the candle to close. Let's just see how it comes. I'm on my broker's terminal on the different screen. Price is not. All I need to do is just wait. Don't want to take random entries. Wait for price to close below that break. This week. I want price to close below this week. Yeah, 30 seconds left. So it is this one in the same area. We can expect a 5.6 stop prices. So price closing below this week. If price closes below this week, we will enter. If it doesn't, we will not enter. Wait for price to close below this week. This is just an amusement loop into the demand after a break of the structure. Let's just check yield for a second to get a clarity. We did a break of the structure and it is going for another break of the structure. Therefore, you can enter a sell. You can enter the sell. You will get the confirmation in a minute. We just wait for price to close. And because I haven't entered trade, because if the candle isn't entered in, the candle doesn't close below that, you don't have to enter the trade. And genuinely, this is also a confirmation time. I genuinely don't take these kinds of trades when you have the demand and the demand and supply this close. This confuses, creates a lot of confusion. If you had entered without confirmation, you would have taken out this, you would have been stopped out by this. No, always wait for confirmation. Break of a structure. Yes, you did a break of a structure, but this was an internal break of the structure. You want a structural point of break of the structure because at M1 you can see this is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is not a higher low. If price had did this, if price had did this, and then it was going back, I would have entered at this zone, specific zone for this continuation trade. But price is not doing that, and price is doing just different thing. We can enter buy Now, you can definitely enter a buy, even though EU is giving you a divergence. That definitely means that EU is manipulating people. Why I will not enter at the break of a structure point. Like, I will never enter at this point. Never, ever enter at here because I have entered a lot of time and I have taken out a lot of time because price goes swoosh and then come back quickly. If I have to enter, I will enter here. But it would break it this way. I will enter at this one specifically for a swing trade. It's just I will have set up for it. Inducement high formation of a supply area. Already failed this twice number of times. If we only have nice closes closes about this week, we can buy around this, sorry, this structure of point and price goes above. Then you can expect that we are now pure bullish move. My trading window is around 1 hour. I don't take trades more than 1 hour. Good day. That are sometimes guys don't do as you think price should because you are always right. Market is always correct. You are just aligning your thoughts with how market is going to move. Market is always right and you are always wrong. One thing to keep in mind before trading. This closed below this week. Solid bearish candle. Always experts. But if it runs too fast, I will use around this point. Use this point and give me a chance. Okay. Guys, always wait for a candle to close or the call. And if you get too hasty and you don't wait, you will get that. Love got enter. Lovely. Did you see a void here? This is the void, and price came back to fill that void up. We should then price moving down. It is a good selling opportunity if price uses below that. Let's see. Yes, and I would have entered here. That's the asking around 2 pips. I haven't entered in my account because this, as you can see, it is not around 8 pips. I at least want 8 pips, but we can expect a reaction to that point at least. We keep moving. It's on the buyer's channel. I don't like when it is when the price action has too many wicks. I mean, you can rate it, still you can rate it, but when you enter in these type of price action for scalping, it is not worth it. But if you are entering for intra-session trade, it is still a good price action. Reacting to this crazy. And if I ask you which side, the either U or G, which side has higher momentum, what will be your answer? To know that there is higher momentum, all you need to is just count the candles or visually see it that either the impulse has more candles or the retracement has more candles. In this case, the impulse move would be these bullish candles, and retracement would be this bearish candles. Only this, only in this area, you will tell me that there is more bearish candles. That is point number one. But it is not enough to get the correct amount or the correct amount of momentum. To know the correct amount of momentum. To know the correct amount of momentum, to see that how much pips that price is traveling. For example, as you can see, one, two, three, four, and just four candles, price has did this much of give this much of reaction. But count with me: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and price hasn't covered the half of the distance. That means we have power towards bullish side, and we have momentum towards bullish side. You have to consider momentum too while trading. For example, if I had holded this, I would consider momentum. If the momentum was against me, I would have exited because price had hit an inducement high in a correct supply zone, which led to a internal break of structure. Price is respecting this demand led to this demand reacted to a fair zone, not a supply. If this had reacted to a supply, fair zone means it will give you a reaction. Therefore, this will fail because it has reacted to a supply in demand area. Therefore, the bearish rally is correct. Risking around 4.2 pips and tries to give around 15 pips reaction. Candle closes below this and above this. In pure bullish candle, you can enter buy. Price the same length or more than this candle's length. You get another bearish candle. That means our trade is wrong. The perspective is correct today. That is, if price engulfed this candle, that means we are going to get a bearish retracement. And if price fails to do that, well, we will not enter here now because price has induced. I will enter around here. Price has induced uh, major sec major major what they say major structural liquidity. We can expect that price can destroy this demand area, but if price closes in that area, you can buy. Let's just see how it goes. Price 5, 6 pips, so I cannot enter sell here. Multi-minute left. See if I can get a trade amount. The formation of supply breaks this area. As it breaks this area, tap into this demand area. That means this supply area is invalidated, and we can expect price to shoot through it whenever price comes back. We cannot expect a reaction from this area because price has invalidated it. It has given an internal reaction. It has given an internal reaction, but we cannot say or definitely we cannot say that this is the our major move because it is targeting the exact demand area which I was talking about. This is above this is an enter line. If price doesn't close above this, will not enter line. Only 5 seconds. Let's just wait. Price closed above this, we will enter buy. If price doesn't close above this, we will not enter buy. Price closed above this. I have officially entered the trade in around 1 hour, which means I can view this account at any time. This trade ends wrong. Price is giving the sign of bearishness. I would be wrong here. This is a lot of selling pressure, and I think that the institutions have entered for a sell here. I hedged this position by entering a sell at around 1 lot. I couldn't, I wasn't able to lose it around at 10k. You can see I used it around 9 to 8, which was my mistake. I could have entered here swing trade, but I really didn't want it because I generally don't prefer these kinds of reports because price has taken a lot of liquidity captured. Price has captured a lot of liquidity there. So I just don't want to enter timing point. But I can enter and target around 2 pips and just pull my daily quota. That is what I can do if price falls over that. 3 seconds more. It's 9, 8. There is a void you can see here that might be risky. Price will come down. Price comes here. Currently, you can use some. We have around 30 seconds. I will price to price can to close over that. Use green above this area. Mm, this is very close liquidity. Use not liquidity. Use this region. Maybe 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 it's minute left to the trading window. We can clearly see that price is trying to give you break of the structure, and if price retraces back to this supply area before touching this demand, we will see that the supply area is correct. But if price what that price of done is that give us another entry chance. If I had entered, I will generally don't enter after confirmation, that is candle close. If I had entered here 4.6 pips targeting another high. I was correct or I was wrong without confirmation. And price gives us a break of the structure. It gives this break of the structure, and then it goes above. Then we will enter for a sell. Breaks this, goes under this line, and then retraces back to it. Then this is a great supply zone to enter for a sell. We see, yes, break of a structure. We will see that price has did a break of the structure. Therefore, we can enter to what's where we are. We it's a level. Oops. There is liquidity to target. We can expect it's for my trading now. It is already 1 hour long. I will try my best to not mess this up. But I can also scalp from this point of buy because I know the price will go bearish to till this point or this point. So I can buy, but I generally don't take trades like that. But not good. Come on, price action, give me something. Officially, I am out of my trading window. So generally, I won't take trades. Let's just see. Limited by and we are targeting this. See. We can surely see that now the momentum is on the bearish side. To get the confirmation that whether we should sell or not, we can see E and check our correlation. This was the second one which I took. Mhm. This is a literal world. World is nothing but it's just liquidity in cash. Like a fish like fish can very demand. We should resign for yeah, we can consider selling maybe she we was also word here which was on target. Is now target by players. This reason it started this all of this I'll just wait for 5 more minutes and then I'll use for the it's not a bad day I would say. I think. Hmm. Should I leave a pending trade or not? That was the biggest question. That is the 747, 47, and this is the main block in which we started taking trade, and at 747 price on nothing, no such thing. That area has been taken out, that area has been taken out, that area has been taken out, that area has been taken out. What we have, right? Yeah, we need this point so we can enter. Have 15 more minutes, or I will just exit the trade. This is to take all these sellers that are sitting here. Definitely worth it. I can this option. Why it's liquidity. Number one reason. Sellers. And second of it's completely avoided, especially for like needs a gap in the market. And if you know that all the markets work on an algorithm, which whose job is to not create gaps like this, maintain liquidity at both buyers and sellers side, and take all the pending orders and take out the stop losses. Stop losses is nothing but a pending orders. So you can understand my perspective. This is the end of day one, and I am not seeing what point. If I have gotten a chance, I will have already sell, but since my trading window has already been closed, I will not get greedy, even though I know that the price will go up. From my plan, I can be wrong. The price will take this out, but let's just see. That will be it for today. Bye bye.